I'll say that I'm an arc guy. I play on the arc, but I have 5 points that I'm aware of every time. You're straight on, you're 45 degree, and then your pipe. And every time you're playing, you always keep the shooter in between your feet. So anytime there's a guy on the run, I'm here, and I use my feet as guides. So if he runs down that alley and he crosses my left foot, I'll take a step to get in with him. But I try not to move. I don't move much at all. So I'm here, I'm holding, and I more pivot than step and move because it's going to take you out of the way. And also I like to play the angles better. So if he's running down the alley, I'll stay here. I'll just pivot more so and step to the pipe because you're giving up that far pipe every time, and that's what every coach teaches, you know, down the alley, fire away that back pipe. So as a goalie, why would you give them what they want, right? So take a little bit away here, a little bit away here, force them to use that accuracy to hit that near pipe. So trail them to the shooter. So I always do my 5 are here, and I'm here, and I don't go to this pipe until he's at like 5 and 5 or 10, like on the hash. So then I would get to my pipe.
High arc when the ball's up at.
I play back all times. So I play with my heels pretty much on the goal line, give myself a little bit more chance to see the ball. Bounce shots, you try to attack it right away and don't let them bounce up on you. But now you're playing with that, pretty much everyone's on turf now. So you kind of know how the bounces are, you read them. So if it bounces outside that crease, you know it's coming high. So you don't really need to go down to come up and smother it. So the luxury of playing on turf's a lot nicer. Yep, so I always say I'm a short goalie, so 60% of the shots to me are probably going to be above my waist, so I'm over top majority of the time. Because if I come under, it's going to be a low shot. The one thing I say, the faster you move your feet, it makes it easier on your hands. So if it's an off stick side shot and I step, and I can either catch it here, it's a lot easier than having to wait and go over the top or under. So it makes it a lot easier by stepping and moving your feet to make it easier on your hands. But yeah, I say anything above the chest, you're over the top, and anything below it, you're underneath. And I try not to teach, don't sweep, cut through that clock. So if your hands are on a clock, you're starting at 11. You want to get to 3. You want to get to 3. Cut through that clock and punch your bottom hand out, rather than swing all the way around, because it's going to take that a little bit longer.
Looking around the screen.
I say hold your ground and do the head turn, because what you don't want is get out of your ready position and look, because if they shoot, right now if they shoot, I'm being efficient enough in the cage right now that if you shoot, I'm taking up as much as possible. By me getting out of my ready position and dropping my stick and learning that way, I'm out of position, so I'm here, I'll do this or that to look around. Or you say, hey, get them out of the way. So I play, when the ball's behind, I play a triangle. So I mirror the ball. So the ball's in that left corner, I'm on this side of the field, so I keep everything in my vision. I would say if you play behind like a hockey goalie like this, I can't see the ball and see what's going on at the same time. So I don't get to my pipe until they break the crease tangent, another geometry term, right? So once they get anywhere that's in the crease, then I get to my pipe. Because I want to direct traffic, I want to see what's going on. They feed that ball, I don't lose sight of it. I don't have to move my body to follow the ball. So if it goes over my right eye or my right, split your face mask down, my right foot points to the ball, pivot, and I'm in ready position every time. The one time is if it's at X, I'm at top center, then you always turn over this way so your stick comes first. Rather than turning this way, your stick's got to go even farther to get to your ready position.
How many steps back?
I'm light on my feet, and then when it goes cross crease, I actually step into the cage and then out, because you're covering up what they want. If you step straight across, I'm not in the cage. That literally angle he's shooting, it won't hit me. If it hits me, it's a bad shot. So I step into the cage this way, so I'm taking up half the cage. So if he shoots, it hits me, there's no instant replay. It could have crossed, but it's going to hit me and come forward. Then I step out to the shooter to take away his angle. So I always throw my stick across, step in, and then out, rather than if you follow your arc or whatnot, you're out of the cage, you're going a lot farther. Shortest distance is between 2 points, straight line. So there's a goal line right there for you. You got to get to that pipe and go along the goal line.